Just 1 point between them. Wrexham second, Macclesfield third. Both desperate not to concede any ground to the other today. They're each in a better position than even their most ardent of supporters could have imagined back in August. Now it's about seizing the opportunity that they've created for themselves in front of a good crowd today at Moss Rose. Well over 1,000 have made the journey from North Wales. Remember, just one automatic promotion slot in the National League, and both these sides have their eye on it. Well, there will be now a minute's applause at Moss Rose for two dedicated supporters of the club who sadly passed away recently. David Littler, affectionately known as Moose, who helped organise away travel for many years. Nice to hear David Littler, who helped organise away travel for many years for Macclesfield. Remembered there, regular on those trips was Hilary Woolliscroft, who was also recognised there by the Macclesfield supporters. This a match that brings together two contrasting styles. Macclesfield with a well-earned reputation for playing some of the most attractive football in the National League. Wrexham, a team more than happy to grind out a Football League promotion. Not always pretty, but it's proving very effective. They've won 1-0 7 times in the National League, 4 of them away from home. But no clubs have won more games in total in the National League this season than Macclesfield and Wrexham, 12 victories each.
Really big game for both sides in terms of that psychology of winning a game against your rivals. It's also so important not to lose points in and around you as well.
Whittaker gets it wide here to Lloyd, who swings in the early cross, and it was causing all sorts of problems there for Dunn. An early scare at the back for Wrexham. It's a good open contest at Moss Rose.
Yeah, been a great start.
That's a nice ball by Marsh, and Wilson's onside. What an opportunity to make it 1-0, and he does! Macclesfield's top scorer back in the side today and registers his 8th of the season in the National League. Scott Wilson on target, the Siltmen 1-0 up.
Great finish from him. When you have time to do this, you think about it more, but what you don't do is what Manny Smith does here. You've got to stay with the run. You can't afford to play offside, virtually on the halfway line. Good link-up play, Whittaker into Marsh, and all of a sudden you're through on goal. It's a brilliant finish, it really is. From a counter-attacking option there for Wrexham, but you can't afford to play offside on the halfway line like that. You're always scrambling to get back, and when you're in that position, you need a cool head, and he hits it brilliantly into the corner. It's been a great start to the game so far.
Burgess. Marsh. Fitzpatrick a long way forward, the left-back. Well, he hasn't scored since February of 2015, Fitzpatrick, but couldn't resist that one.
Oh, he was right behind it. You can see what he was trying to do, just to try and add that extra bit of bend to take it back into the top corner.
Jennings with the cross. Misjudged by Holroyd. And it's quickly won back, and Hurst with the shot. And it's just spilt by Jalal, who recovered well. First significant save, really, he's had to make.
Well, it was an awkward one for him, especially with the conditions for goalkeepers. It's not going to be easy today. Hurst on the edge of the box there, just muscles off there. Marsh gets there before Whittaker. It's just the bobbles into him. Makes it very difficult for a goalkeeper. Good soft hands as well. Managed to get up very, very quickly to get on that second ball.
Wilson, the goal scorer. Burgess played it first time. Marsh to Wilson. Good build-up play here by Macclesfield. Several waiting in the middle. And Burgess! And a good save! And over it goes from Whitehead. What a chance to make it two. It should be two.
Well, it was Kevin Roberts on the line here. How important will this block mean for Wrexham to get something out of this game? And this has been the big difference. As I was saying in the final third, the little touch off there, they're keeping it alive. I mean, that is brilliant defending. Should have got the rebound there. Danny Whitehead, when it came to him, he got time to think about it. Right technique, side foot. Just needed to get his head over the ball a little bit more.
Rutherford And Holroyd, not too far away.
Again, keeping the ball in that final third, the little gives and goes. And you mentioned it there, Rutherford and Holroyd second half for me have to do a lot better. Get into the game a lot more. Certainly a half attempt there from the front man. Just haven't done enough of that in the first half so far.
Carrington with the header here for Wrexham. Oh, that's a nice ball. And Rutherford has Holroyd waiting in the middle, but the cross... Oh, and Holroyd almost made the most of the mistake, cleared by Lowe. And then it was well off target. He's got away with one there, and he knows
he has. Again, you just want that bit of quality in that final third. He plays him onside. You see what he's trying to do. He wants that ball across, and he gets it horribly wrong, but say fair play to him. Got away with it in the end. Just that reaction, he made the mistake. What did he do? Rectified it very, very well.
Recovered brilliantly. And a slip by the former Macclesfield player, Holroyd. Marsh. Burgess. Oh, the hit! Whittaker. How close was that to a second? Whitehead. Hodgkiss. Marsh. Now Macclesfield are having a right go. Up against Jennings. Marsh. And Burgess! Oh, Lloyd was looking in at the back post.
And this was probably the closest that they've certainly come in the second half. It's a great strike. Chris Dunn has been all ends up. Strikes the ball brilliantly.
Another cross tossed into the box, and the header's a brilliant one, and it's in! It's Bowden with the equaliser for Wrexham. The former Macclesfield man planted that one into the back of the net. And it's game on at Moss Rose.
Yeah, great header. Great all-round play from Wrexham. Second half, they've really kept the pressure on. Just win those second balls. You don't allow Macclesfield any time to squeeze up. So many times, second phases of play, you get your goal. And there's a prime example, and he just pulls off Whittaker, and all of a sudden Kennedy sees it but can't quite get there to rectify it. Great header, nothing Jalal could have done there. But the first bit of quality they've hit in, they've got a goal from it. What an interesting final stage of the games we got now, Adam.
Whittaker. Marsh. Oh, it's a good run by Wilson! It's in! Macclesfield are back in front, and it's Scott Wilson again. How their top scorer has turned up today against the run of play. But it's Macclesfield back in front.
There's nothing more frustrating when you've got yourself back into the game and you've kept the front two quiet in the second half. But I tell you what, this is an unbelievable through ball. Borderline, isn't it? They haven't really linked up well in this second half, but when you needed it, it's a great through ball, and it's a great finish from him. Hits it first time. That's the difference. When you threw on goal there, two finishes virtually the same. This time he took it early. I didn't see that goal coming, I have to be honest.
Completely against the run of play, but see if Macclesfield can. Whitehead, wide here to Whittaker. Here's Whitehead again. He drives in the shot. Oh, it's been spilled, and it's a hat-trick! Scott Wilson again. He can't stop scoring. And Macclesfield are surely now heading to the top of the National League. A big question mark maybe over the goalkeeper Chris Dunn in very difficult conditions. But what a day it's been for Scott Wilson.
That's a great hat-trick. The minute this shot comes from the edge of the box here, you've got to go on the rebound. You look at the conditions, it's very difficult for the goalkeeper. Dunn there, it's a horrible one just in front of him. And when the goalkeeper spills it, you need your defenders to react first before Wilson does. He's on the front foot just before the ball is struck there. He knows what's going to happen. He feels that he could get a rebound. He does. Gets himself a goal. Certainly enjoyed that one.
Well, we're hoping this interruption doesn't go on too long. I'm sure the players are keen to keep their momentum, especially the home side.
Well, it took a little while, but they've got the job done. Even Santa took a break from this yearly duties to get involved. There he is. So into the 8 minutes we go at the end of the game. Macclesfield on the verge of the victory that will, for the time being at least, take them top of the table. That's nicely done, Fitzpatrick! Oh, what an unlikely goal scorer! It's his first since February of 2015, and it completes what has been a quite brilliant day for Macclesfield.
Well, David Fitzpatrick will take all the credit, but it's the vision of Danny Whittaker that sees this goal. He's the only one who sees this. There is a massive gap on the edge of the box. He picks him out brilliantly. Fitzpatrick on the front foot, slots it into the corner, and you said that Wrexham's heads had gone. They've just completely capitulated after conceding that second goal. But brilliant vision for Danny Whittaker.
Macclesfield go top. A hat-trick for Scott Wilson. All 3 points for the Silkmen. A big win over a promotion rival. Wrexham beaten home and away by the Silkmen for a second season running. Brilliant day for John Askey, who must be growing in belief that his team really can genuinely challenge for the National League title this season. Chris Dunn beaten 4 times in the day, hadn't conceded more than twice in a single game. Before this trip to Moss Rose, the full-time score, Macclesfield Town 4, Wrexham 1.